Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill! Hey, 734! Hey,
To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. There's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
You're mine. 29. 29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Off play action. Here's Goff. Out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
To the air again, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Lions first down.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
Again, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Now a give right side. Cottrell will get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down, Detroit.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In motion, the tight end. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Goff.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Goff throwing again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
From the red zone now, Goff being chased out left.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
At the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
29.
Slot man moves right.
694.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Goff.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 28, Raiders 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Hey, 734. New strike team. 618.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
637.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here's a running play now with Chark.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's complete to Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
734.
Throwing on second and long. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
29. 29. Raider 1. 29. 694.
Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
We're good.
Carr now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up